In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NHL games happening on January 20th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Ottawa Senators versus Pittsburgh Penguins. The Ottawa Senators face the Pittsburgh Penguins, with both teams looking to improve in the Eastern Conference. The Senators have a 20-21-3 record and have the second worst record in the Atlantic Division, while the Penguins have a 22-15-7 record and have only 3 wins in their last 10 games. The recent meeting between the two teams went into overtime, and the upcoming game looks to be a great one as a result. The Ottawa Senators are averaging 3 goals per game and are scoring on 27.4% of their power play opportunities. Tim Stützle leads Ottawa with 20 goals, Brady Tkachuk has 30 assists, and Alex DeBrincat has 155 shots on goal. Defensively, the Ottawa Senators are allowing 3.2 goals per game and are killing 81.5% of their opponents' power plays. Anton Forsberg has allowed 62 goals on 635 shots faced, and Cam Talbot has given up 69 goals on 710 shots. The Pittsburgh Penguins are averaging 3.2 goals per game and are scoring on 20.9% of their power play opportunities. Sidney Crosby leads Pittsburgh with 21 goals, Evgeny Malkin has 28 assists, and Rickard Rakell has 135 shots on goal. Defensively, the Pittsburgh Penguins are allowing 3.1 goals per game and are killing 81.5% of their opponents' power plays. Tristan Jarry has allowed 67 goals on 816 shots faced, and Casey DeSmith has given up 57 goals on 594 shots. The Senators are 61-140 in their last 201 road games. The Penguins are 10-3 in their last 13 games playing on 1 day's rest, and 3-9 in their last 12 overall. The under is 22-9 in Senators' last 31 overall. The over is 4-1 in Penguins' last 6 home games. The Senators are 4-22 in the last 26 meetings in Pittsburgh and 2-5 in the last 7 meetings. The favorite is 54-26 in the last 80 meetings. The home team is 36-16 in the last 52 meetings. For the second time in 3 days, the Ottawa Senators and Pittsburgh Penguins hit the ice for a battle. We were treated on Wednesday night with a thrilling 5-4 overtime home win for the Senators in a game that was even the entire way. I expect this one to be exciting as well, but with a different result. Pittsburgh will now have the Penguins faithful cheering them on in this game, and while they are in a close race in the Metropolitan Division, they won't want to disappoint. This is especially true because the Senators are a much younger and weaker team and are a very beatable opponent. Losing to them twice is not a viable outcome for these Penguins. I expect them to come out flying and show the Senators they got lucky in the previous outing. While the Ottawa Senators just beat the Penguins a couple of days ago, and you could argue they're playing the better hockey right now. However, the Senators never win in Pittsburgh, and the Penguins taking Wednesday's game to overtime was encouraging for the most part. Expect Sidney Crosby to lead the show with his many counterparts to secure a win for the Penguins. The price is reasonable here, so the Pittsburgh Penguins money line is our full game side pick. Ottawa has been performing a bit better on offense lately. They scored 3 goals or more in 6 out of the last 10 games. Pittsburgh scored 4 or more goals in 5 of their last 10 games. Sidney Crosby leads the team with 52 points. Evgeny Malkin has 44 points. Jake Guentzel has 18 goals and 21 assists. The over has hit in 7 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams. This will be a higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Avalanche versus Vancouver Canucks. We have an interesting matchup tonight in the Western Conference for the third and final meeting of the season between the Canucks and Avalanche. Despite really struggling this year, Vancouver's already won their first 2 games against the defending Cup champs. As the puck drops tonight in Rogers Arena in Vancouver, the Avalanche look to avoid the season sweep. Colorado comes into this game with a 23-17-3 record overall, and they have gone 12-9-0 away from home. In the last game against the Calgary Flames, the Avalanche scored 4 goals, and that was enough to secure the 3-goal victory. Mikko Rantanen finished with 2 goals and added another assist. The Avalanche are averaging 3.07 goals, while their defense is giving up 2.79 goals per game. The offense hasn't been as strong this season, but maybe the offense is turning the corner. On the other side of this matchup is the Canucks, who sit with an 18-23-3 record overall, and they have gone 8-11-1 at home. In the last game against the Tampa Bay Lightning, the offense couldn't get anything going, and that led to the 3-goal defeat. The Canucks are averaging 3.36 goals, while their defense is giving up 3.95 goals per game. The offense has been good, but the defense is ranked 31st. Elias Pettersson has scored 18 goals and added 34 assists so far this season. The Canucks are 1-5 in their last 6 games overall. The Avalanche are 4-1 in their last 5 games, playing on 1 day of rest. The over is 3-0-3 in the Canucks' last 6 home games. The under is 3-0-1 in the Canucks' last 4 games on Friday. The under is 3-0-1 in the Avalanche's last 4 road games. Despite the Canucks winning both of the previous games this season between these teams, I give the Avalanche a significant edge in this game tonight on the road. Colorado's coming off winning the Stanley Cup, and although they've taken a step back offensively, they're still a fantastic team defensively this season. I expect Georgiev and the Avalanche defense to shut down Vancouver's offense. Additionally, the Canucks have been horrible defensively, so even though the Avalanche have struggled to score, they should be able to score pretty easily against Spencer Martin and Vancouver's terrible defense, who's allowed the second most goals in the league this season. The Avalanche's offense looked good in the last game, but even more impressive was the defense giving up only 1 goal. Colorado is going to get over their season average of 3.07. The Canucks are giving up 3.95 goals, and I expect Colorado is going to score 4 or 5 goals. The Canucks won't score more than 2 goals, and Colorado is going to get the job done. So the Colorado Avalanche money line is our full game side pick. The Canucks have trended over significantly this season, with the over going 27-15-2 in their games this year, 6-3-1 in their last 10 games, and a perfect 4-0-1 in their last 5 games. The way Vancouver plays is conducive to hitting overs, as they've been good offensively but terrible defensively. The very last 7 meetings between the Canucks and the Avalanche in Vancouver have all been pretty high-scoring bouts, collectively averaging no less than 8.43 strikes per encounter. So, betting on another goal fest from the 2 Western Conference opponents most definitely is a pretty decent idea. Colorado has already cruised past the set goal mark in 3 of its previous 5 matchups. The most recent 6 overall contests of Vancouver, meanwhile, have all witnessed plenty of markers, posting an average of 8.17 tallies per clash. I expect the Avalanche to be able to score quite a bit on the Canucks while still allowing a handful of goals to a pretty good offense. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.